Oh, it's the Little Pulp Show. It's the Little Pulp Show. Get your pencils and stuff ready. What are we gonna draw today? Oh, what are we gonna draw today? All right, I'm coming. I gotta get ready. I gotta put all the stuff together. Oh, welcome to the Sketchbook Club. Yeah, we're on. How you doing? Welcome. Good morning. If you're watching live, no one's watching live yet, but it doesn't matter. Here's the point. Welcome to the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. Every Saturday morning, I'm doing this live every Saturday morning. I got my doodle books. I got all my pens ready, and I'm gonna do some drawing. What to draw? That's the point of this whole video. If you're watching this live, hello, welcome. If you're not watching this live, you're watching this tape, my name is Frank. They say I gotta do this. I run an art studio for kids. So every Saturday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, I come here on live. I got my little video set up. I got all my different cameras. I got this little GoPro to get a detailed shot like this. Look, I'll show you really fast. Look at that. Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. What to draw. All week long. Every week I try to think about what I'm going to do for this live video, and I never really know what to do until it gets to the point of doing it. So I'm very I like to be impulsive. I like to just do things on the fly or something. I just kind of happenstance. I didn't know what to draw today, so I was thinking about it. I was talking about a lot of kids this week, and Mike and Kevin and my kids and everything. I was like, what am I going to draw today on my YouTube live video? And so I decided I'm going to show you things that I draw when I don't know what to draw. So there are days when I don't know what to draw, and I like to draw every day in my daily doodle books. I have a lot of these things. I got daily doodle books all over the place. I like to draw bubble letters. I like to draw spirals. I like to draw objects that I'm grateful for. That's another story. I'll tell you about that later. But anyway, in this video, I'm going to get started by doing a couple of quick little drawing exercises that I want you to do alongside me. Again, if you're watching this on not live, like if you're watching it after I've recorded this live, you can speed through it because this is going to be in real time. This is going to be unedited. This is some of it might look really good, some of it might not. I want you to get your sketchbook out. I don't know which sketchbook to use. I'm going to use this newer one. No, I'm going to use the newer one. This is my new daily doodle book. I love this thing. Look at this. I made this. I drew this by hand and I made this daily doodle book. All right, so I'm going to open up to a page in my daily doodle book. Yeah, this is the doodle book I'm going to paint drawing here in Little Pulp. I'm going to open up to a blank page, and for this first exercise, this is something you do very fast. I'm going to go on the overhead so you can see it. I'm going to use Crayola markers and a Sharpie marker. You can use crayons, colored pencils, or whatever. You can do a little coloring in. We're going to make blobs. I like to do this when I don't know what to do. I like to make blobs, and then I turn them into characters. It's so much fun. I'm going to show you in the overhead. I'm going to go in the overhead. I'm going to do a picture like this. Here I am. What's up? Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to open up to a page in your sketchbook. I'm going with light colors. I'm picked these yellow, orange, and I'm also going to have some of my colored pencils to go with it as well. So get yourself some light colors, and also it's good to have a Sharpie marker. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the orange. I'm going to move this over so it's nice in the camera. Oh, man, this is the problem. I put the camera like this. I put the camera. I'm sorry if it's off the center a little bit. I tried to fix that. And I'm just going to draw a blob. I'm going to make this one go off the edge. Just a blob. Just draw a blob. And then draw another blob over here. Make them kind of different. Oh, that's a weird looking blob. And then over here, I'm going to draw this blob over there like that and have them come off the edge. This one's going to be a little blob like that. Oh, I don't like that edge, but that's okay. And then I'm going to draw this blob. Now, I'm not going to finish this entire exercise right now. I'm going to show you a couple of different things. This is one of those things that I like to do when I don't know what to draw. And so just draw blobs. And I'm going to draw all the blobs right now like this. And I'm going to have this one go like this. And I'm going to have this one be just this kind of weird over here. And I'm going to do all different blobs. So I just made a quick composition of blobs. Now, this is going to take some time, so I'm not going to do it all here on the live video, but I'm going to color in the blobs using similar light colors. So for this one, I'm going to go with the orange. And if you're not really good at drawing along the lines like this, maybe get yourself a colored pencil to start as well. And you can kind of do that and block that out and do that. See what I'm doing? You can mix the media. You can use colored pencils and markers. It's a lot of fun to do this. And I'm leaving some gaps. I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna go on the GoPro right now. This is so cool. You're gonna see this. Look. I'm gonna go on the GoPro and I'm gonna color in like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm coloring these things in. I'm sorry I'm not in the picture, but I really want you to see this. And then I'm gonna color this one in. And as you can see, I'm leaving some little bit of white lines around it, like I always call this noise. I'm making noise inside the blob. I'm gonna do this little guy. And then over here, I'm gonna color this big one in like this. So you're just gonna take a piece of paper in your sketchbook, draw a bunch of blobs, light colors. I'm using these light colors and I'm going on the detail of camera right now without the picture-in-picture. I'm sorry you can't see my beautiful face, but it is what it is. I want to make sure you see what I'm doing here. So you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to keep in the lines. It's not easy to do this, but you got to try to keep in the lines. It's fun to do. And when you get in here in the middle, you can really go like this, but when you get close to here, you got to be real careful. I mean, if you go out of the lines, like let's say I go, oh, look, I went out of the line like that, just change the blob. I mean, you made the blobs up, so you could do this. So I do that. Then I'm going to take some of the yellow. I'm going to do this. It's not really going to blend. If you have like Posca markers, alcohol marker, I don't have those things. They're too expensive. But if you have those things, you can use this and blend the colors. That'd be pretty sweet, but I'm not doing that. And then I'm going to put this one like that. And so ideally, I'm going to do all of these. But right now, I'm not going to do all of them because I just want to show you what I'm doing as this exercise to motivate me and give me ideas on what to draw. This guy, I'm going to put a little bit of this pink color around the edge. Gonna give them like a little too dark. It's nice darkness over there. Okay, so after I do this and pretend I colored all these things in, I don't want to waste your time doing all this because I want to do a couple of different exercises to show you what I do. I'm gonna go back to the picture like this. Let me do that. Hey, there I am. Okay, so after you do put blobs all over your paper and then color them in some different shades of light color, then I want you to take a Sharpie marker and I want you to outline the shape. Now, if you want to outline the shape first, you can. I don't like to do that because when I color it in, if I mess up, and I can change my blob. But now that my blobs are finished, I'm going to do this. And it's kind of cool, actually, that I didn't color all of them in because it's going to show you a trick that you can do if you want to really make your characters kind of fun. Because what I'm doing here is I'm making these blobs and then I'm going to give them faces and I'm going to try to give them like a little personality or something. And now, to do that, after you marker them in, take your Sharpie marker and just give them eyeballs and a mouth. You can do the whole nose thing and everything. I don't like to do that. And I have them looking at each other. So like this guy, his eye's going to be like this. Look, he's going to have one eye over here like this and one eye over here like this. And he's looking up. So I'm making two eyeballs looking up. And then I'm just going to give him like a big smile. He's very happy. He's a happy blob. Now, funny story. You see how it's orange in the eyes? It would be really sweet if those eyes were white. If the white was in there. I don't have white paint here, but if I don't color my whole blob in and you want to commit to making the eyeballs somewhere, you could do this. Look, let's say I make the eyeball like that, and I make this eyeball like that. And he's got a little happy face like that. Now I can go in and color in around the eyeballs. That's actually pretty cool. You see that? That's fun to do. And these are just things that when I don't know what I want to draw someday, I'll just draw some blobs all over a piece of paper, give them little characters, make some mean, make some like angry, like they're looking at someone, they're doing something, just different things. So this is the first thing that I like to do. It's not the first thing I like to do. It's the first thing I'm showing you that I like to do when I don't know what to draw. The first thing I really like to do when I don't know what to draw is spirals, which I'm going to show next. And that's the most fun thing I do, draw these little spirals. And I'll do that as well. Look, now you have to kind of do that. Look how much cooler this guy looks because he's got the white eyeballs. Man, look how sweet he looks. But I don't like his mouth there, but That is what it is. All right, so this one I'm going to put an eyeball over here. So you get the point. This is just things you can do. He's got a big happy smile. And when I draw blobs and give them smiley faces, it just makes me happy. I like to do that. And then sometimes you can do stuff like this. Look, this guy is looking up at this guy. And he's really smiling. He's got like a really big smile because he has spiky hair. He's like a punk rocker. He's like a skateboard dude. And then you can darken his hair in different colors. He looks menacing from the sketch, but on my paper, in live, he looks really cute. All right, so this is one thing that I like to do when I need to warm up my muscles and do something. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to keep working on this, and you should do that too, but let's do something else now because I want to show you a couple of different things that I like to do to inspire me and motivate me to just draw. So this first one, draw blobs, give them faces. Another one I like to do, these I usually use my triplets fine liners over here. These things, I love these so much. I just grabbed a couple of colors. I'm not sure these are the colors I want to use. I'm going to use this green, I think, and maybe this brown. Again, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. And maybe this pink. I don't know how those are going to look together, but let's see what happens. So what I do is I take 3 triplets fine liners, and then I just draw spirals. This is very relaxing to do. I really hope these markers have color on them. So I'm going to go zoom in on the GoPro so you can really see how I start this thing. I'm going to bring my book over here. Sorry I can't do the picture-in-picture, but it's a little dark. I'm sorry about that. I tried to get a light, but it's a long story. So look, I'm going to take my triplets fine liner. You could use any kind of pen, and I'm going to just make a spiral like this. Look at this spiral. And I'm going to go as long as I can in the beginning before I start getting really frustrated. And you'll see as you do this, it's not easy to do, but it's really good for your kind of hand coordination and drawing. Try to keep it a good spiral, but understand that it's going to vary, and that's kind of the beauty of it. I'm going as far as I can. Oh, it's hard to do this. I don't want to do this anymore, so I stopped. Okay, now I'm going to take another color, second color. I'm going to do close to it. I'm going to start to spiral over here. Now I'm doing this, watch. And I'm coming around, and I just keep going. This is a really good skill for anybody to do, to kind of get your hands and your wrist and your shoulder, like learning how to control a line. And it's also very, look, see what I'm doing? Like it's behind that spiral. I just keep going. And then I pretend it's there, and then it goes back over here. And it just changes all the time. And I'm going to keep it like that. See, look how nice this looks. Now I'm going to take this green color, and I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to do this. And I promise you, if you do this just for like 10-15 minutes, just the simple method of just doing these little spirals, it just slows everything down. It's almost like meditation, but yet you're kind of sparking your imagination as well, because who knows? Look, and I'm not worried. See how I didn't connect those things? I'm not worried about that. But look how cool this looks. Then I come back to the pink color, and now I'm going to do a small one. So I'm going to get really close here. I'm going to go the other way now, like I'm going to spiral the other way. I'm doing this, that, this. You see how you kind of have to make this sort of jump, like you have to pretend you're underneath. Go like this. This is the second thing that I'm showing you that I really like to do when I'm trying to just sort of springboard ideas and get myself to draw something. And look at it, I spent like 5 minutes on this. I'm going to go to green now, over here. And as it develops, and as you build it, you're going to start making decisions like you want one to be smaller than the other. I'm thinking right now out loud like, this one's big, so it's kind of anchoring the page. And then this is small. This one's about the same size as that. So I want this to be a little bit bigger. So I'm doing that. And then I'm coming over here. And it's fun to do this. You just kind of take a couple of markers. You can do this with crayons even. But these triplets fine liners from Statler, I could put the link in the description after I edit this video, or after I finish the live video. I'll put how would I buy these markers, because you can get them anywhere. The art stores, I think Staples even sells these things. I gotta go back to brown now over here. Now here I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna come around And sometimes I'll spend like 20 minutes doing this, and then I'll just leave it alone, and I'll come back to it like a week later to finish it. And the satisfaction on finishing one of these, like the entire page covered with spirals, it's just like a really nice thing to kind of challenge yourself to do. And then when you do it, you're so proud of yourself. Oh, look at that little scraggly line that I did. Wasn't too happy with that, but this one I'm going to make super big. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try to make this super big. And as you can tell, my lines are scraggly, but man, look how nice this looks. Let me show you on the overhead how this looks. Oh, look at this. The green is very light, so I think I'm going to use more green over here now. So I'm going to put another green here. Anyway, so this is the second thing that I really like to do when I'm not sure what to draw. The next thing I'm going to show you, this one is like just using black fine liner. It's just like a simple thing. I don't spend a lot of time doing this next one that I'm going to show you, but it is fun. It is fun to do. Now you get into situations. Hold on a second. Let me just show you this. Let me go into picture on pictures. You can understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you do this kind of spiral composition thing, and you're using only 3 colors, you run into a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, I got the pink, I got the green, and I got the brown here. What color do I put here? I don't know. I got decisions to make. Maybe I introduce a second color, a fourth color. Maybe I don't. I don't know if I want to do this one because I think this pen might not work, but let's do it. I'm going to introduce a fourth color. Well, this is radical. I'm doing this, and I'm going to go, oh, look at that. This is a good idea, I think, because look how nice that blue looks against the pink and the brown and the green. Man, this is good. So this is another thing I like to do. After a while, I try to do 3 colors or 2 colors, and then I messed up a little bit on there. My back got itchy when I messed that up. Sometimes when I mess something up, my back gets a little itchy, and I scratch it with the pencil, the pen. I just do this and scratch a little bit. Then I feel better. So I do this. Now this is getting a little more like a rainbow look, but kind of cool. And now I'm going to do this over here. Oh, now I have a 4-color composition of spirals, and I didn't expect to get this far on this, but I really like it, and I'm keep going. So maybe if you're watching this, you're doing it too, and you don't want me to move on to the next one. You want me to keep doing spirals, and I will do that for a few more minutes. But I do want to move on to show you the next thing that I like to do, which is doesn't always work. I'm not going to lie to you. This next one I'm about to show you, it doesn't always work. I'm going to do one more pink over here. I'm going to show you how it goes off the edge. It's good to do this. Sometimes whenever I work with children here and even the adults, and I show them a piece of paper and I do a drawing or something, a lot of people, for some reason, they just draw in the center of the paper and they leave all this amazing space around the edge of the paper. They just leave it. They just leave it blank. They don't do anything with it. I like to use the whole page. It's called making a really cool composition. And as you can see what I'm doing, this actually looks pretty good. I'm looking at the screen because I have this thing. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera, but I'm looking at what I'm doing here. I'm just so impressed. I can't stop looking at it. Anyway, so look. Oh, this pen just got a little bumpy. So this line is a little thicker. That's okay. Pink is really showing up now on this. And look what I'm doing. This is a challenge to go off the edge and then come back on the edge. But that's why I like to do spirals instead of any kind of other. One time I tried this with like a triangular shape. That was very difficult to do because drawing the triangles over and over again, but with the spiral, you can vary it. You can just kind of move it around. It's okay. If it's not perfect, look. And then so as you start doing this, you're going to see like you're going to make decisions and you're going to be using your brain and you're going to get tired because look, you know what color I should put here, right? Look, I got pink, blue, pink, green, brown, pink, brown, green, green, blue. So what should I put here? I mean, look, pink, blue, pink, green, brown. What should I put here? I mean, I got the brown here. I got green, brown, pink, blue, pink. Yeah, I agree with you. Brown. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put it over here, right here. You start a point a little bit away from where you ended up. And so then you start doing a spiral. And after I finish this brown spiral, I'm going to move on to the next thing that I like to do when I don't know what to draw. And that involves using, can't show you because I'm really focused on this spiral. I want to make this good because this pen is like a new pen, so it just feels nice on the paper. I'm holding my thumb over, my finger over here to hold the page down. And you can kind of really challenge yourself to go really close to the spiral, to make a really tight spiral. That makes the color more strong. Anyways, it's fun to do. So do this. I'm not going to go all the way over there. I'm going to put another color over there. What color should I put over there? This is blue. This is blue. I'm going to put a little bit of blue right there. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. Oh, my computer just went to sleep. Forgot to change that. Man, do you ever working and then you get like sidetracked? You're just kind of staring into space and then your computer goes black and you're like, whoa, what happened? All right, so I'm going to stop this, but I mean, look how nice this looks. Let me show you straight up. Oh, you can't really see it like that, but look how cool this looks. And it could work any way. You just keep drawing it. Man, you got to do this. This is fun to do. Okay, so that's activity number 2 that I like to do when I don't know what to draw. Now, activity 3. Activity 3 sometimes doesn't always work, and I'm going to try to use a fine liner. Whoa, no, I'm going to use this. For the next 2 activities, I'm using a new pen that I bought. Oh, I love this pen. I'm going to show it to you. Here it is. It's this pen. I just got this pen. I was resisting getting this pen for a really long time. I don't know how to say this name. I'm going to try to put it up closer to the thing. It's a Tombow pen, which makes those brush marker pens. Let me do a picture again. And then check this out. I'm going to try this. Oh man, I got to try this, but I don't lost my thing. Hold on a second. Check this out. Whoa. Man, I love doing that. This is a Tombow pen, and it is called Fudenosuke. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think that's a Japanese word. Fudenosuke. This pen, someone showed me this pen once. I think Mike showed me this pen once. I was like, I don't really like this pen. But this pen, I'm going to waste this piece of paper to show you how amazing this pen is. I'm going to do it on the GoPro so you can really see this. Sorry, there I go away in the picture, but look at this pen. It looks like a regular felt tip pen, but when you draw with it, look, it's a thin line. And then when I press, watch this. I'm pressing, and then the line gets thick. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. By the way, this is not an activity. I'm just showing you the pen. I mean, look at this. It's like, as you draw with it, you can draw super thin lines. And then you press it, and you draw thick. And every time I do this, I feel like I'm going to break this pen. But apparently, you don't break the pen. I probably will break this pen. Not with this activity, because this activity is very soft and very soothing to do. So here's how you do this activity. Oh man, I got to go on the other picture. So, take a piece of paper. This is hard to do, to draw like a beautiful circle, so I don't really try to draw beautiful circles necessarily. What I do is I take a pen. I'm going to take this Fudenosuke pen. And you don't have to use a Fudenosuke pen if you don't have it. You can use a Sharpie marker, a crayon, a pencil, like a triplets fine liner in a dark color. I like to use a dark color for this, but okay, here we do. Wait, I'm going to take this pen line. I'm just going to draw, look, I'm just going to draw a nice line like that. Just a nice line, And then over here, I'm going to do another one. And then over here, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to have them overlap like this, you see? And then over here, I'm going to do another one. And I'm trying to sort of make them work together, but I'm not really so concerned about it because, look, and then I just draw a whole bunch of lines. Look how nice this is, just a bunch of different lines. And then this one, I'll do that. Okay, so I drew these lines. Man, I really like the way that looks. Now I take my same marker, and on the lines, I'll try to start in the intersections. I will just draw like this, look. I'm just gonna draw like a teardrop or something, but like it's like a leaf. And then over here, I'm gonna come off the line, and I'm gonna make this one like a leaf. And I'm gonna put a middle line like that. And I'm just gonna do this all throughout the lines. And then I just kind of practice drawing. I should zoom in on this. Let me go on the other thing like this. And I'll try to do the picture. Hey, how you doing? So like, look, I'm going to take just like a half, I don't know what you call it. Like, it's a leaf, but like the shape is like a oval or an almond shape, I think they call it. And then this one I'll go like this. And then you just, as you do this, you can work quickly. You can make these lines, like I like to do these like 2 leaves, like one big one on the line, and then small ones off the line. Maybe even like another small one off the line like this. And you just kind of, and you just keep going, and you make these leaves. This particular activity that I like to do this once in a while, I really just relax when I do this. And I've never used this Fudenosuke pen before. This is my first time, but I'm gonna spend another few minutes just drawing it so you can see how nice it looks when it's finished. Because I mean, look how nice this looks. And when you finish the whole thing, which I probably will try to do right now, I'm gonna spend a few more minutes on this. And then after this activity, oh, we're gonna do a cute little activity. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I'll ruin the surprise. I don't want to ruin the surprise. We're gonna draw ice cream cones with faces. That's what I'm gonna do, and things on their heads. I drew this morning. My wife came in to get her coffee. I was sitting on the kitchen table looking at it, and my wife's like, "What are you drawing?" I'm like, "I have this idea to draw today, like ice cream cones with different things on their heads." And my wife said, "Oh, that's funny." And so I said, "That's it. I'm going to do it," because my wife said it was funny. And I drew one. I'm not going to be able to show it to you, I don't think, because I don't know where that book is. But after I finish this activity, which is the third of my activities that I'm showing you what to do, that I like to do when I don't know what to draw, after this, this is the third activity. Yeah, I did the first activity was my blobs. The second activity was the spirals, which I love. And then this third activity is just taking some lines and just drawing them and then putting leaves on the lines. And it's so relaxing to do this. And it just kind of slows me down and gets me ready for the day. I like to do this in the morning sometimes before I have my coffee. But after cappuccino, I have a cappuccino in the morning. And I love it so much. So after I do this, I'm going to show you let me go on the other picture because you can see that. I mean, look how beautiful this looks. And as you start doing this, I don't know if you're seeing it. I don't know if you get it, but it depends on how you draw it. It starts to feel really like spatial. Like you kind of feel like the space underneath the leaves. You just kind of feel it, and it looks so nice. And then I'll take I'm not going to do this now, but I'll take like some green colored pencils, and maybe I will do it now. I don't want to do it now, but maybe I'll just lightly shade some of these leaves with green. And then if I really have time and I really want to make this look nice, if I really am happy with the composition and everything else, I could color in the background too, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to keep working with my Fudenosuke pen, which is like the most amazing pen I've ever used in the last couple of years. Really like this pen, except every time I work with this pen now, so far, I have this anxiety that I'm going to break the point. Because look at this thing. I'm going to do a thick leaf right now to show you how amazing this pen is. Fudenosuke. Fudenosuke. It's expensive. This pen was like $3, but I don't know if it was worth the money, but I'll let you know if I break this in a couple of days or in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to tell you it's not worth it, but look, watch. Oh, let me do the close up one more time so you can see this amazing pen. So if I press lightly, it makes a very thin line. But watch this. If I press hard, look at the line. It thickens the line. I didn't really want to do that, but that actually looks pretty cool. I didn't really want to do that, but I wanted to show you the amazing pen. But now I'm getting worried that I'm going to have to do that on other pens, and I'm actually worried I'm going to break this pen. They say that this pen won't break if you do that. I don't really know if that's true, but man, it's fun to use. But it is very stressful as you use this because it really does feel like you're about to break it. Just by pressing along the line, I just feel like I might break it. I don't know. It's like a stressful kind of thing. All right, so look, as you can see, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to come off the edge like this with my Fudenosuke pen. Practice saying that. And I just do this. I draw lines, I make a composition, and then I draw leaves all around. And I'm not going to finish this, but look how nice this looks. It's so relaxing to do this. You really got to do this. If you're not doing this while you're watching this thing, just get out a piece of paper and get your Fudenosuke pen or get a different pen and just draw some leaves. You got to do it. It's fun to do. It's relaxing. It's Saturday morning. It's cold outside. I went outside my hoodie sweatshirt this morning here in New York City, and I got really cold. I should have brought my jacket. Okay, so look, I'm going to go faster now because I want to move on to my next activity, which is the last activity I'll do is the grand finale of this live video, and it's going to be drawing cute little ice cream cones all over the place with little faces. Oh man, I can't wait to show you how to do this. All right, so look, this is beautiful. I just really like this. Let me go back and open up my book so you can see the other pages. So what we did today, we drew this nice thing, which is something I like to do when I don't know what to draw. No, that's me showing you the Furunosuke pen. This is the spirals that I absolutely love. I love to draw spirals when I'm not knowing what to draw. I just take my couple of different colors and I just draw spirals. And this is, I didn't mind this one. This is like a first activity warm-up. You draw just blobs all over the place in light colors, and then you darken them and you give them eyeballs and faces and make them have characters, give them names, do something like that. Okay. Fourth final activity for the live video. Oh, this is my most fun thing. I'm going to use the Furunosuke thing. I'm going vertical on this one because I'm going to draw. Everybody loves ice cream cones. If you're feeling a little upset right now for whatever reason, any reason might be a reason why you're maybe feeling upset. Everybody loves ice cream. You go into an ice cream shop and you just smile. The minute you go into the ice cream shop, you smile. It makes you very happy to be there. So I thought maybe we could draw some ice cream cones right now and give them faces. But we'll spin on that. I'm gonna put stuff on top of the ice cream cone. Each little ice cream cone gonna have something different on their head. The first one I'm going to show you is going to be a cherry. So watch this. I want you to get a piece of paper in your sketchbook. Oh, this is upsetting. Get a piece of paper in your sketchbook. If you want to use a pencil to start, you can. I'm not going to. I'm going right with my Furunosuke awesome pen that I just started working with. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to draw like a circle. Like this. Watch. Just a small circle up here. Just draw a small circle like that. You can vary this so it doesn't be a perfect circle. And then up here I'm going to do this like this. Look, it's like a stem. Okay? See that? I'm going to put these like little leaf things like that. Okay, so now after that, it's where it gets tricky. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to draw an arc down. And I'm going to go bloop, 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 bloop. And then I'm going to come up here because I'm not going to be able to do this because I couldn't really use that pen probably. And that's the top of my ice cream cone. Oh, I love this thing. And that's a cherry. This is going to be the happiest ice cream cone in my mix here because he has a cherry on his head. And that's actually pretty cool. Now you have to decide. Do you want to draw a triangular ice cream cone? Or a sugar cone? Or one of those cup cones? I'm going to draw the cup cones because I like them. I don't like the ones that have the triangles, because they always drip and leak out of the bottom. And I think the cup cones get a better chance of holding it. So look, I'm gonna go down like this. I'm gonna go down like this. You wanna make it look like a cone, because if you make it too short, it's gonna look like a cupcake, and we're not drawing cupcakes right now, we're drawing ice cream cones. If you wanna draw a cupcake, then you would do smaller, but I'm drawing ice cream cone. And I'm gonna connect that like this. Now what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna pivot my book a little bit, and I'm gonna draw just diagonal lines this way. This is so fun to do. And I absolutely love ice cream. Even though it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's not time for ice cream, I still love it. Some people put ice cream on waffles. That's not a good idea. Waffles should be made with syrup and strawberries and things like that. Unless you're on vacation, it's nighttime, you have a waffle sundae or something. But I don't like to do that. And then I'm going to take, because I want to give my ice cream cone some character, I'm going to take some of this. Oh, no, wait, I got to do this. I'm sorry. You got to go angle this way and make the diagonals go now this way so it looks like a cone. Almost forgot to do that. Sorry about that. Go like this and make like an ice cream cone shape structure, like, the waffle cones or whatever they're called. Look how cute that looks. Okay, so now I'm going to take some colored pencils. I'm going to start, where are my colored pencils? Oh, here they go. I'm going to take some colored pencil, like a light color pencil, and I'm just going to kind of give it like a little bit of an ice cream cone color. Just because I want to make sure I know it's an ice cream cone while I'm drawing this. And then I'm going to do that. Look at this guy. He's so cute. And then I'm going to take this red colored pencil, and I'm going to color the cherry. Just going to put a little bit of color in the cherry. I'm going to leave these to be vanilla cones because I just want to. I'm not going to make different color cones right now. Everything's a vanilla cone today. I like chocolate cones better, but it's going to be like kind of hard to differentiate that right now in a live video. But look, now I'm going to color my cherry. Look at this guy. And then I'm going to get, I don't have a green marker. Where's my green? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna put the green stem for the cherry. Now, I'm gonna give him a face. Watch. I'm just gonna put little eyes, like this little circle eyes. A little circle eye over here. And this guy is so happy. So look how cute he looks. And then I'm gonna take a little red and I'm gonna do this. Look, little dots like that. You probably can't see that, but maybe you can. Let me go on the GoPro thing. Look, now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put little tiny rectangles over there because those are sprinkles. It's kind of strange to have a sprinkles and a cherry on an ice cream cone, but look how cute he looks. Like, I just drew this thing. I'm so proud of myself. And you can do this too. Anybody can draw an ice cream cone. Look at my little sprinkles on this guy. Okay, so that's my first ice cream cone. He's so cute. I'm not going to name him yet. Now, here's a funny way to do this. I'm going to go back to this overhead one. I'm going to go back over here. Hello, how are you? Okay, now this next guy, here's what I'm going to do. Watch. I'm going to draw the ice cream cone first. I'm not going to show you what I'm going to do on the top because I'm not sure yet, but watch. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go like a bump down like this, and I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to make this like really drippy. Look. So that's the beginning of my ice cream cone blob, and then once again, I'm going to come down like this. I'm going to come down like this. I'm going to go like that. And I'm gonna keep the suspense going while I make this thing. Now I'm gonna try to figure out what to put on this ice cream cone. I have an idea what I'm gonna put. It's kind of a funny idea. Wait till you see it. But let's do this first. Let's build the anticipation. What am I gonna draw on top? Now, you can draw whatever you want on top of the ice cream cone, and then based on what is on top of the ice cream cone, you can give the ice cream cone a face. Like maybe something like on the top cone makes him confused. So you can try to draw a confused face. Or maybe it's makes him very mad. And so you can draw a mad face. Or like the cherry over here, you can make it very happy and it's a happy face. I think I'm going to make a confused face. I'm not sure, but watch this. I'm going to try this without a pencil. I'd like to do this with a pencil, but I'm not going to do it. Look. Watch this. Goes in like that. Goes in like that. And then it comes up and it goes... What is this thing? And then it goes like this. What is it? And then over here I'm going to draw another line. Oh, it's a little off-centered. Maybe it's going to fall. You see what that is? Ha ha! Look. Did you guess what it is? Can you guess? Guess what it is? It's a banana. This ice cream cone has a banana on him. Ginormous banana. And I thought this was kind of fun. This is not, full disclosure, this is not something that I do when I don't know what to draw. This is something I decided to do this morning when I was trying to think of what to draw. And that's another beautiful point about today's YouTube live video. Some days, if you don't know what to draw, you just kind of go back to thinking about the things that you want to draw and you know to draw. And as you do that, and the activity of drawing, something might happen. So this morning when I was trying to figure out what to draw here, I knew I wanted to show you like my spirals and my blobs and all those things that I like to draw. I got some yellow over here, look at this. So now I'm going to try to get the banana going. So I have this like, you know, like nice looking banana on top of and I'm going to get some of this darker color down at the bottom of the banana because, you know, sometimes the bananas, they have like different colors and oh man, I messed up a little bit over there. But I was thinking about what to draw, and as I was drawing and just sketching out some ideas of the spirals and the different ways of trying to block out what I'm going to do today, I just had to say, ice cream cones make you happy. Because last night I wanted to go to Eddie's with my son, but he didn't want to go. So I didn't go there, but I was going to go there and get ice cream, but he didn't want to go, so he wanted to play video games. And so I let him play video games, and then I didn't go to Eddie's. I didn't even ask him. I said it in my mind that I wanted to take him to go to Eddie's and get ice cream, but anyways, that's another story. I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, he played video games instead, and then I was just out there drawing, and then that's when I came up with the idea to draw ice cream cones and give them faces. Look how nice this looks. So I'm going to draw a whole bunch of different ice cream cones, and I want you to do the same, and I want you to give them like faces. So like this guy, he's going to be like this. Watch. Like I'm drawing his like eyeballs going down a little bit, and this eyeball is going down a little bit, and he's like, huh? Like, what? Maybe he's even a little upset. Maybe he's like upset, like, I don't want a whole giant banana on my face. And then he's like, maybe he's angry. Put a little eyeball, like put a little, I think his eyes need to be bigger. He's like, why is there a banana on my head? That's crazy. Okay, one more cone, and then I'm going to leave this video because I don't even know how long it is. How long is this video? Oh, 40 minutes. Nice. Okay, now, let's go crazy on this one. Look, I'm going to do up here like this, go in like that. You like to do the little bump, gives you kind of this idea, and then, look at the drippingness. This guy's really drip. Whoa, that's a drip cone. And now I'm going to have this one go off the edge. It's a big cone. Look at these nice little cones I just drew. I'm going to pull this up. I'm sorry I can't see the whole banana, but well, can you see it? Yeah, I guess you can. Okay, so here we go. Lines like this. Don't forget to do this. Probably bored with me drawing waffle cone lines right now. I'm sorry for that, but keep going. You should be doing this alongside me. It'd be so nice. Just draw cones. You're going to be so happy. Don't forget to do the other angle like this. Whoa. I mean, all of these activities are just sketching out ideas. Man, it's hard to draw on the bottom, but this pen is really nice, and I haven't broken it yet, so let's see if it's durable enough to handle me. I have no idea what to draw on top of this guy. What should I draw on top of this guy? I don't know what to do. What should I draw? Should I draw this pencil sharpener? No. I'm going to draw a bowling ball. Oh, I don't know what made me think of that, but look, this one's going behind this guy. Look. Oh, look at that. It's going to be super thick like this. I'm going to have to do this whole thing in like dark black. Look. Those are those three things, and I'm going to make them go like this, like this, like this. That looks like a person, but it's not. It's a bowling ball. How am I going to draw a bowling ball? Why did I come up with this idea? You know, I thought about drawing a bowling ball, and I'm drawing a bowling ball, a black bowling ball on top of this guy, and then he's going to be like this. Look. Here's one of his eyes. Bowling ball. Here's the other eye. And he's like this. Ouch! Because look, he has three eyes. No, he's got to have like this kind of thing. He's screaming. Now it looks like he's laughing, but he's actually like, I have a bowling ball on my head. I gotta find a dark color now to draw the bowling ball. This was a bad idea, and I'm gonna sign off soon on this while I'm gonna sit here and just darken in my bowling ball here. I can't believe I came up with this idea of a bowling ball on the head of an ice cream cone. It's a giant cone if you think about it. Maybe it's a small bowling ball, that's why he's not having such a hard time. I mean, the reality is if a bowling ball was on the ice cream cone's head, he would not be able to sustain that. The ice cream would just push down. But we're living in fiction here. This is okay. I can do that. So now I'm going to sit here and just basically darken in my whole bowling ball. And I think I'm going to have to write the word bowling ball next to this because this is going to be confusing. It's going to look like some kind of weird looking head. So I'm going to do this. Watch. I'm going to go boop, 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 boop. I'm going to make dotted lines over here with an arrow, and I'm going to write the word bowling ball. I'm going to do it with this color. Look. Now I have to concentrate because every time I draw lettering, that was another thing that I thought to show you to do, which I might do in the next week's video, because next week I might actually show you how I do bubble letters. I know some kids are small watching this. Bowling ball. But I've had like 3-year-olds come in here and I work with them drawing bubble letters, and they did it. It didn't look exactly right, but they wrote bubble letters. I had this girl yesterday. Man, what was her name at a school trip? This girl named Katarina, I think was her name. She drew the word art in bubble letters backwards on her printing plate. I thought that was amazing. All right, so I'm going to continue drawing my bowling ball. I'm going to darken this guy in. And now that you know it's a bowling ball, that works. And then I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. And I'm going to go clean the shop. And I'm going to work on one of my paintings today. I got a couple of things I got to do today. I got to finish the sketchbook. And there's a painting over here. This painting. I don't know if you can see it, but see that painting? I sold that painting. Someone bought that painting. Someone came in here and bought 3 paintings the other day. Oh, man, I'm so happy to do that. And after I sign off on this video, I'm gonna take my wood burning tools, and I'm gonna, in the back of the canvas, I'm gonna put my name and the date and Little Pulp and all that, and I'm gonna wrap them up, and I'm gonna deliver to them to the people at the beginning of this week. And December 14th, I'm having my holiday art sale. That's coming up on December 14th. I can't wait for that. And so after this, I got a birthday party later on today, but I don't have a birthday party right away, so I have some time. So I'm going to do that with the painting, and I'm going to make this one sketchbook for this kid named Bradley that I got to do, and then I'm going to work on one of my paintings, and I might do a mono print today of a flower. That's my idea. That's my goal. That's my hope. If I have the time to do that, I might jump on live and do it in live video. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might, but look at this bowling ball. How cool is this look? Let me show you again on the overhead. This guy looks like very menacing. He's like mad. He's like mean. The guy looks confused because he got a banana, and this guy got a cherry, and he's very happy to do it. So he guess he wins the game today. I might draw another cone over here, but I'm not gonna do that right now. All right, so that's my video for the Saturday, November. What is today? The 9th. Saturday, November 9th. That was my live video. Hope you had fun. Hope you drew something, and if you didn't, you really gotta do this. You gotta do these things. You gotta do one of these things. Just do one of these things. Do it today. Or do it another day. I took my glasses off. I can't even see nothing. I don't know what's going on. There you are. Draw blobs on a piece of paper and give them faces. That's fun. Draw spirals. I'm telling you right now. This is the thing. If you're not gonna do anything else, if you don't do anything else this week, just do this. Get a piece of paper. Get a piece of paper and draw spirals. I mean, it's really hard to see this under the light, but get a piece of paper and draw spirals. It's so nice. Don't do this. This is just a Futano Suki pen. It's also very nice to do. Just do stuff like this. You gotta just draw every day. It's fun to do. I gotta clean my desk. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Have a great Saturday. If you're watching this and it's not Saturday because you're not watching live, have a great whatever day it is you're watching. But if you are watching this live, thank you for watching live, and have a great Saturday. Make today extraordinary. Make today extraordinary. That's another thing. Bubble letters. A preview for next week. I'm gonna try to show you how to do this next week. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on that this week. How do I show people how to draw bubble letters? But seriously, make today extraordinary and make it a beautiful day. And I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go back to the still, and then I'm gonna go work on my stuff, and that's what I'm gonna do. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. I should get better at finishing these videos. I'm terrible at this kind of stuff, but. Please, if you have if you drew an ice cream cone, let me know. Let me see it. I want to see it. Have a great day and go get some ice cream today. That's what I'm going to do later on. I'm going to have an ice cream cone. All right, bye.